black sheep in your family? My uncle. He was the youngest of 3 boys and was always getting into trouble. He was a troublemaker in school, always getting into fights and skipping class. He barely graduated high school and then went on to join the military. He was dishonorably discharged after a year for getting into a fight with a superior officer. After that, he moved back home and started working at a factory. He got married and had 2 kids, but he was always getting into trouble. He would get drunk and get into fights, and he was always getting fired from his jobs. He eventually got divorced and lost custody of his kids. He moved in with my grandparents and continued to get into trouble. He was arrested several times for drunk driving and disorderly conduct. He eventually moved out of my grandparents' house and started living on the streets. He was homeless for several years, and we would occasionally see him around town. He would always ask for money, but we knew he would just spend it on alcohol. A few years ago, he was arrested for assaulting a police officer. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and we haven't heard from him since. My grandparents are heartbroken over what has happened to him, but they know that he brought it on himself.